So just to recap, the atomic mass unit is basically from a carbon-12 isotope that has exactly 6 protons and 6 neutrons. So it's not the average atomic mass, it's the atomic mass unit. And so when we're talking about relative masses, it's relative to that. So the average mass of an atom in an element divided by carbon-12, which is 12 times 12. So basically it's just 1. So that's 12 on 12 is the relative unit as 1 AMU. So the only thing to really worry about this is when you see the word relative. So if a question says, what's the relative atomic mass? Make sure you don't put the units. And with stoichiometry, we're never going to be doing this. We're always going to be doing the molar mass, which is the next slide. The other thing to watch out for is the labeling. So if it's an isotope, they'll call it an isotopic mass, but really all elements are isotopes. Molar mass, if it's a formula unit mass, but we're just going to use, and that's the word relative in there, we're just going to use relative molar mass for all of it. And when we start using, and so you get the values obviously from the periodic table here, when we're going to be using the word molar mass to cover, which is the mass per mole really, and we don't really care about if it's a formula unit or an isotope or an element or an ion or whatever, and then we use units grams per mole. Okay. And so how do you do that? We'll just do some, so obviously you just go to the periodic table and you add them all up. So just go through a few examples. The first one, we'll just do an easy one. So it's just add the two together. So you just grab the numbers from the periodic table and add them together. The problem that some students initially have is working out what these brackets mean. So that's 2 times this and then 2 of these, of which there are, this is 3 of them joined together, so that's 6 and that's 2. Okay, so you grab the numbers from the periodic table and just make sure you have times this one by 6 and this one by 2, and so you get that this is the final number. Okay, and so go do some practice questions. They're right next to the video on the website.